This is also more of it right here. This People's Convoy. First of all, there's virtually no convoy. Second of all, they're protesting something that doesn't exist. Here's Ted Cruz. He is a senator of our federal government. None of these people are subjected to any type of federal mandate that are sitting there. None of them. Here's Ted Cruz talking about the mandates, and he's asked whether he believes the COVID vaccine has saved lives. And it's one of those things like, do you think climate change is real? I'm not a scientist. What are you? What can you speak to? You can't tell if vaccines work? You're a senator of the United States senator. Billions of dollars have been spent by the U.S. government in the development of these vaccines. You have no sense of whether they work?
Senator, do you believe the vaccine has saved lives?
Look, I hope so. I'm not a doctor. You know what? Why would you take medical advice from me? I wouldn't take medical advice from me. I'm not in the business of giving medical advice. Go talk to your physician if you want to figure out whether you should take the vaccine or not. I hope we have good doctors and good scientists that are figuring that out, and I'm sure we're going to be debating and looking at the effects.
We are debating and looking at the effects. You haven't looked at the effects. We've spent billions of dollars, U.S. tax dollars, on the development and the distribution of these vaccines. Billions of dollars. Billions. Vaccines have been being used now for over a year. Where is the follow-up question on this? Why aren't you doing your job? You're not looking at the effects of how we've spent billions of dollars? This guy's just watching Joe Rogan's show and just basically almost verbatim. Why would you take medical advice from me? I'm giving it. But I don't know why anybody would listen to me about it. Well, you're also a senator who's in charge of the distribution of our money. You don't have an opinion on how we've spent those billions of dollars? It's insane. Ted Cruz should be the first thing that people think about when we say the word Republicans. Donald Trump, Ted Cruz. But the Democrats just don't know how to make the Republicans own their worst elements. And frankly, there's no less than worse elements. They just don't have to own any of it. This is not a question even of ideology, or doesn't forgive how corporatized the Democrats are, doesn't forgive their failure to legislate, to figure out the Democratic leadership and how to get that one vote from Joe Manchin. This is just basic politics. Basic politics. If you make the other person's brand toxic, it's going to increase the chances of you being able to pass legislation. That's it. That's the equation. The idea that Joe Manchin would side with Republicans is only available to him because the Democrats have done a poor job in making the Republican brand as toxic as it should be. Kristen Sinema can only get away with thinking that she can run as some type of like maverick Democrat because the Democrats have failed to make the people of Arizona realize how toxic Republicans are. That's it. That's the equation. This is just basic politics.